Like damn, she in her mood. 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 She lit, get money too. Like damn, she in her mood.
Welcome, ladies, A1s, day ones, and if you're a new one, please subscribe to the channel. And if you're a new one who's already subscribed, it's been a while since we've done nail cards. These are NAILEDIT Nail Cards, just an inspirational nail art design deck. It's mimics like a plain card deck, super easy to shuffle and hold in your hand. I use it for me. I feel like it's really good for the beginner nail tech, but also super fun for a advanced nail tech. I mean, you can always use some freestyle inspiration, and that is what she was giving. So I separated them into two groups, my no pile and my yes pile. So I'm just gonna go through these, no particular rhyme or reason, just what I'm in the mood for. I didn't want to do 90s nails. There are many options and combinations to be made with these cards. Super fun. Again, I'm using Series 1 and Series 2. So we're going to get into it. I'm going to speed this along, and we'll see what we get at the end of our shuffle. All right, I got me a couple of cards. I'm super excited. I never know how this is going to go. So total freestyles, and I hope you guys are here for it. They're available. Just DM me. You can DM me on Instagram or TikTok, and I will get back to you, girl. You can have these. So I got medium square, which is perfect because I'm gonna do my right hand. And what else do we got? I got this color card, but I'm definitely not gonna use all the colors. I'm just gonna do, I feel like the white and black is calling me. Also, I have a French card. I'm going to do Frenchies, which should be really hard on my opposite hand. We got noodle art. I'm not a huge fan of noodle art. I'll try to incorporate it. Piercings, I may not pierce something through here, but maybe I can do a dangly or something like that. And girl, I also got whimsical. I pulled a whimsical card, and to me that just means super cute, super fun, just something really cartoony. I'm going to begin this set with my length and my shape. So I'm going in with my squares, a medium square tip. These are 3XL, but I'll cut them down to be a medium. Now, I decided to go in with base gel. I'm going to base gel these tips on, and I love that method. I don't use it enough, but it is always my go-to, especially if I ran out of glue, especially if I'm working on damaged nails. The bond and seal that you're going to get from base gel is unmatched. It's a very good protective layer. It's going to protect those natural nails from any water damage. I'm also going to blend them just to give myself a very natural, smooth transition and look overall to these nails. Well, here they are, honey, and she looks so good. Like, I barely do this hand. Like, I never do this hand, and she looks so good with these squares. Beautiful. So I'm ready for acrylic application. I'm gonna go in with my usual, that's my no lift primer, my Kasi monomer, my number 12 Kolinsky brush, and some clear acrylic. I'm gonna put down some clear acrylic. I always put down a little clear base. Funny thing is, I almost never do this hand. This is my working hand. That's the hand I do other people's nails with. That's the hand that I do my 9 to 5 with more. So I just usually don't put any nails on her, and she gets really beat up. I feel like my nails are my protective style. Okay, clear protective layer on. I'm ready for some color. I'm going in with that ENL that I got from Amazon, but y'all bought it all out, so I'm not going to tell you about her no more. I told you she was very reminiscent of the V Beauty Pures formula. I swear the acrylic was like almost the same. Very nice to work with, a little better price, and you can do it with Prime. But I'm going to go in with her. This is dark pink, and I'm going to put that all over all the nails and build her with that. I will be clear capping as per usual. I will say, doing these itty bitty tiny little short medium nails, the application was so much faster. I used to struggle with shorter nails because I initially started doing and wanting to do longer nails, so I was a bit heavy-handed. But I have learned how to really appropriately balance a shorter set with my acrylic. So I go in kind of naturally. I make sure my little apex is sitting real cute on a shorter nail. She doesn't have to be as predominant. Now, you know I love my XXXL long nails, but when I do my short sets on myself, it reminds me, you know, the steps to take, what to do for my girls. Most of my clients definitely get shorter nails than what I wear. Now, I did speed up the application on this video. All my videos, tons of videos, have a more detailed application, up close view, but I kind of just wanted to get through this. This is a short set, basic acrylic application on a square nail. I don't want to hold you up because we have to do some design, but really quickly, look at this color. It is absolutely beautiful. I wouldn't say it's buildable. Like, the more layers you put on, it's gonna stay this beautiful translucent kind of dark clearish pink. It's very pretty, and I suggest you check it out. It's available on Amazon. All right, so I got my color on, and basically I go for full color coverage. I want to make sure I got the beautiful color everywhere, evenly, even in those little side walls where sometimes people, when you're cleaning up the side of the nails, you kind of wipe off the acrylic. Make sure you have acrylic on the side walls there in those little corners. I'm going to go in and cap. I always go in and cap, get the thickness that I like, build them up a bit, and just make sure that apex is appropriate and the way that I like her. And I know you see this body coming through. I'm very impressed. Like I said, I rarely do this hand, but she looks so good in squares. I feel like my left hand looks better in coffin. So I'm definitely thinking about the next coffin set. So here are the girls, honey, the square, medium, square. That just doesn't even roll off the tongue that well, but they look really good. I had a great application. I love the color. I love this brand, this formula. So now we play with the other cards, and that's the design part. But I am going to file them off camera. Girl, get your hands on some nail cards. I forget how fun they are. They're so fun, so random. I'm still kind of nervous. I don't know where this is going, but yeah. So I'm going to file off camera. Not bad. Are you excited yet or not? Do you need to see what more these cards can bring to the table? I cannot wait to show you. I'm super excited. To start my design, I'm gonna go in with the French. I brought out my good nail art brushes. I will leave them linked down in the description box below. They are the best. So I'm gonna go in with Frenchies. Again, remember that color card, I wanted to use the black and the white. So I don't know, spring is upon us. It's been super sunny outside. So I'm feeling more like a white French as opposed to a black French. So once I went down this black and white path, I started to remember those charms that I got from the new bling shop, Triple Threat Bling. I will also leave that charm shop link down below. But it started to come to me, like I felt like I had a direction, especially because I got the whimsical card. Now, don't get me wrong. You know how much I dread Frenchies, but what? That left hand gonna make it do what it do, baby, because your girl is left-handed. Can you tell? Can you tell by the Frenchies? Now, funny thing, sometimes when I'm doing my nails and I got my design all picked out in my head, I may even do one whole nail, her whole design, top coat her, shape her and everything, and then move on and design the other finger. But when I am following the cards, I try to follow the directions and just let it go and let God. It said Frenchies. Let me get these Frenchies on first because I didn't know what was next. So there is quite a bit of excitement to it, you know. All right, so I'm finishing up the pinky, and honestly, I was unsure if I wanted to do all white Frenchies because I was just like, come on, spice it up a bit. What are we doing here, right? But I just did it. I didn't even know where I was going with it yet. But so I left that one for a second. I needed to like recoup, look at the cards again. What am I doing? Where am I going with this? And look at them. They look so good. I was so proud of myself. Good job. Especially working on like my opposite hand. So I'm gonna get into some more design work, and when I hear black and white, girl, them animal prints be calling me. You know, that's one of my favorite nail art designs, my gel nail art. So I'm just gonna go in with some animal print. I'm gonna start off with like a cheetah pattern, and I think I'm gonna go in with a zebra. This is also inspired by one of my nail besties. She got her toes done, and this look is very similar to her toes. I'm going in with some chrome gel liner for the center and just kind of outlining that with black gel polish. And then with my black gel polish, I'm going to go in with a zebra print on the lower part of the French. So cute. I always feel like animal prints, especially mixing them, is very sexy. Now remember, I want to add a bit of whimsical to this set, and I had those black and white Hello Kitties in mind when I began to start this set. So going in with a dotting tool and some black gel polish, I'm gonna go in and just make a little kitty cat on my middle finger, just giving it a very cartoony, whimsical look. To complete this nail, I usually add a bow, so I'm going to go in with a black bow, and it just makes it look so cute, especially if you are someone who doesn't like a lot of charm. All right, I'm moving on to my pinky, and I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I could have done anything, marble bling. I wanted to do blooming. We haven't done blooming in a while, and I saw that it was a card that I passed up, but I decided to do some blooming. So you see how the cards just kind of linger in your head, and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna add that to this set just because I think it'll be cute. So I went in with some blooming gel, and I'm just gonna bloom in some black, like snake print. I'm just gonna bloom that in. So girl, right about here, I was thinking, this is cute. Like, first of all, I was surprised. I was almost through all the fingers already with the design. And I was like, that was fast. Like, I wasn't even paying attention. I was kind of just blindly following the cards. And this is where it led me. And I thought it was really cute. So I was like, well, let me add some things. Like, what is she saying? She was giving edgy. Black Hello Kitty is always very edgy. The animal print was kind of sexy. It was giving gothic, sexy Hello Kitty. I don't know, girl. But I decided to add some silver balls. I don't think I would have just, if my client sat down in the chair, I don't think I would have said, oh, I got an awesome freestyle, and then came up with this. Clearly, the set is coming together. I am loving her. And then I realized I forgot my noodle art. So I'm like, oh, I got that one accent finger that I didn't do, and I have noodle art, which I don't really enjoy noodle art. I've applied it here and there. I'm just particularly not a fan, so I thought, you know what? I'm going to put it on this finger, and then I can cover it up with my charms. So if I wanted to leave it out, I just could have. But just for the sake of the video, I am applying this noodle art technique. I'm not very good at it. And I'm not a huge fan, but I am going to do it. So I'm just doing a little bit of noodle art technique. I also feel like this would be covered by our 3D card, because that's basically what it is. Using the gel glue, the rhinestone glue, gives you like a 3D rise to the nail, just some texture even. So we have a 3D card. Anywho, I want to jump into my favorite part, which is my charm application. That's really what was in the back of my mind the whole set. Like, I knew at the end of this black and white set that I was going to apply these beautiful new black and white Hello Kitty charms. I did get them from the Triple Threat Bling shop that I will leave down below the link, and I'm going to apply it with acrylic, because I done learned my lesson. By this far along in my nail journey, I don't really apply my big stones with any gel glues or anything. I use acrylic, and that girl ain't moving. Now, another card that I almost left out was my piercings. I decided not to go for a piercing, but I found this little dangly star charm. It has a dangle, which reminds me, if I would have pierced it, it would have been dangling. So if you don't feel like piercing your nails, but you get the piercing card, well, it'll push you to add one of your dingly charms, because I know you have them. I have several of them. I just kind of avoided them for so long, but I'm using her, girl, and it ain't nothing but a thing. She's very light. She doesn't get in the way of anything. Like, I love it. Super cute. And I even had an idea to extend my charm. I'll show you later, but I love her. And now I'm just going to add some finishing little details, little smaller Hello Kitty charms, and I decided to use them on my thumb. I should have added more noodle art. I could have to this thumb, but I just didn't think of it because I kind of just avoid noodle art. But we do got a noodle art charm. I mean, a noodle art nail. So we did get it out. Maybe we'll do it more. We're getting more comfortable with it, you know? That's how it works, girl. That's how the nail cards work. So I'm going to decorate my thumb. I'm going to finish her up. Super cute. This set is edgy. She's black and white. She's Hello Kitty. She's whimsical. Like, who would have thought? Who would have thought, girl? Reach out to me. Get your hands on these nail cards. They're so fun. Like, I cannot tell you how fun they are. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're inspired by the nail set and you do something similar. Tag me if you do. I'm going to put up my photo shoot. I'm going to let you know what these nails is looking like, especially with my little extended dangly. I wore her when I got off of work, and then when I went to work, I could unattach it. So that was super cool. And yeah, so I love you. I appreciate you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.